YouTube, what is going on, guys? Day one, Nate here with a super exciting video. We now have a release date trailer for Where Winds Meet. Now, Where Winds Meet is, to my understanding, a free-to-play action RPG with an MMO mode built into the game. Now, I don't exactly know what that means, but in the descriptions, we've been seeing talks of PvP and PvE. So I would very much assume that in that mode, it's going to be a full-fledged MMO to a certain degree. And we kind of just have to wait and see, because this is the first game in which I've seen an action RPG have an MMO mode not be either an action RPG or an MMO. This is trying to be a mixture of both. So let's dive into the trailer. Let's take a look. And then we will talk a little bit about the release date, as well as there was a video that came out from Gamescom that we're going to be making a separate video on, but kind of what that means for this game as a whole. So let's dive in. Something that really struck my eye about this game from the very beginning was the art style. I think the art style is just super significant, and I think it's going to set it apart and kind of make it super exciting. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get my hands on the game during closed beta, so I'm not really sure how much of this is going to be gameplay versus how much is just straight cinematic. But from what I saw, this looks very similar to what the game looked like in streams. Oh my goodness, he looks like he's stabbed him in the back of the neck. So I'm wondering if that's going to be part of the story. It looks like that's going to be kind of what drives parts of the story. I've seen a lot of these scenes prior to this video. A lot of these were posted. Running on water. So I wonder if all of those are going to be mechanics. I wonder if, like, running on water, running on walls, attaching yourselves to certain things is going to be all mechanics. This very much looks like gameplay. These look like different skills for different weapons, different abilities. I would assume with it being an ARPG, a lot of the game is going to be driven by the weapons that you have, but there could be a class system as well. Yeah, these scenes are gorgeous. And a lot of this does look like gameplay. I think that some of it is cinematic, but I do think that a decent amount of it is actual gameplay. I think just the attention to detail is, like, it's unreal. Oh. Stab her in the neck. Standoff. I'm wondering if there's going to be like a time shifting mechanic similar to Chrono Odyssey. I know that Chrono is kind of built around that whole system. So November 14th is the day. So what I was talking just a little bit there is Chrono, with the Chrono Detector, has something where it kind of like shapeshifts time. And I'm curious to see if in the action RPG version of the game, and maybe even the MMO version as well, you're going to kind of like shapeshift through time, and certain things are going to happen for certain reasons in a story based around time. But November 14th, that is not too far away. I'd be very curious to see if we're going to get an open beta or something of some sort. I am not really thinking we're going to. They might cover some of that in the Gamescom video, in which we'll cover in another video. But there are a lot of games coming out around this time. It's super exciting to, you know, look into potentially diving pretty deep into this game, seeing what it has to offer. I think that the art style is amazing. I think that a lot of the abilities and a lot of the weapons are amazing. It's really going to come down to systems. If the systems are good, the systems are interactive, they're fun to go into and use, I think that the game can be super successful. I think that that is kind of a lot of issues, or a lot of the issues with a lot of games now, is the systems just either one, don't really have a purpose, or two, they are just super, super lackluster and they don't really mean anything. So if they can, make sure that the systems are extremely useful and extremely meaningful on top of the art style and, what looks like, a multitude of weapons and classes. You see a scythe here. You see what looks to be like a spear. Or I'm not entirely sure what this is. That looks way too long to be a spear, but this looked like an edge, but that almost maybe is a glow of some sort. You have the umbrella, you have swords. So I guess we kind of just have to wait and see. We might see more in the Gamescom video, but I just wanted to react to what they gave us and the date in specific. November 14th. Like I said, a lot of games coming out around it. It's going to have to stand out a little bit, but I think that it is set up too. If you guys made it this far in the video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate all of the love and support on the videos and the stream lately. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.